Hi everybody, Al Bernstein here with another one of my quick hits videos. And on this one, we're going to talk about one of the rare times when all of boxing was surprised by a fight announcement. And that would have been the announcement that Canelo Alvarez will take on Amir Khan. So we're going to talk about that on this quick hits. It is, I think, safe to say that no one thought that on Saturday, May 7th, to open up the new arena here in Las Vegas, that Canelo Alvarez would be fighting Amir Khan. Almost no one thought that. But somebody that did think that apparently was Oscar De La Hoya, the promoter of Canelo Alvarez, and of course, Amir Khan's folks. And they had been in negotiations apparently in talks for a while. And the interesting thing about it is that nothing of that bubbled to the surface in boxing. And because Khan is constantly throwing out people he'd like to fight and was actually throwing out some canards to the boxing media about wanting Pacquiao and other people, or maybe he did want them, nobody really suspected that this fight was the one that was on the docket. And so we have this rarity where we all say, wow, didn't see that one coming. And it is fascinating because what makes it so unlikely is, in fact, the thing that they will have to get past as they begin the promotion of this fight. The fact that Amir Khan is coming up from 147 pounds to face a 155-pounder who then rehydrates to much higher, and Amir Khan, who, as I said, isn't even, some people even wonder if he's a true 147-pounder, but there are ways that they can certainly make this fight compelling. Now, as for Canelo, he's coming in here off a win over Miguel Cotto. It was a very good performance by him. Cotto, of course, was at that point certainly a legitimate 147-pounder, kind of a 154-pounder, but you know, he had beaten Sergio Martinez for the 160-pound title, but even Cotto, there's questions about whether he's a big enough fighter to face Canelo. And so some people would say that the matchup against Khan is deja vu in that sense. As for Khan, he comes in here, interestingly enough, off a fight in which he won, but struggled a bit with Chris Algieri, also a fighter who is known primarily as a 140-pound fighter, but who has been fighting at the welterweight limit. And so the issue of weight becomes the primary topic when you think of this fight. Can Amir Khan, who has very good boxing skills and feels he can duplicate what Floyd Mayweather did against Canelo, can he, with his suspect chin, box effectively and box perfectly for 12 rounds to exploit what we all know is the weakness of Canelo, which is his ability to deal with speed, both hand speed and foot speed, and especially with movement, which Khan is pretty good at. However, the reason this fight probably was appealing to Canelo and the Golden Boy folks to make is that they're probably relying on the fact that even though Khan has become even more of a boxer during his tenure with Virgil Hunter, his new trainer, there's still plenty of moments when he engages, and those moments of engagement will give the very heavy-handed Canelo a chance to land something significant, and they think that power will be the difference. As an event, getting us outside the ring for a moment, because it is unlikely, because it is something that has surprised everybody, and because it's kind of something different for boxing fans, it could very well be intriguing to fans. And it will all depend on how well they can sell Khan as a credible opponent in this fight. It is also a fascinating and some might say bizarre choice for Amir Khan. You know, he's been at boxing for a while, still in his late 20s, but he's boxing for a long, long time. He's had a long layoff, and instead of facing a welterweight, he goes up and faces somebody that's, for all intents and purposes, practically a middleweight. And one wonders, couldn't he have made almost as much money facing Kell Brook? Now, we don't know that, and only his people know what was possible in all those dealings. Perhaps this is such a lucrative fight that Amir Khan simply could not say no. And if that is the case, Kell Brook already, who of course has been dancing around with Khan now for over a year, said he thinks it's Amir Khan's way of simply cashing in boxing. I would, that of course is a very subjective view from Brook, who is annoyed that Khan's not fighting him. The Khan people have made one kind of misstep in this, or miscalculation, I should say. They keep saying the Brook fight will always be there. Well, I don't know if it's always there. If your man is damaged a little bit in terms of other laws, it will be there, but it may not be as lucrative as it is right now. And now, if Khan fights a wildly exciting fight against Canelo and doesn't win, then yes, he could go back to England and still make a ton of money with Kell Brook if, in fact, he was able to do that. Many intriguing subplots around this fight. But we know one thing. It looks like on May 7th, Canelo and Amir Khan will get in the ring together. And nobody expected that to happen. And guess what? Mostly in boxing, somebody suspects everything. Al Bernstein with another Quick Hits.